Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Day Trading with Nuke. I've been gone for a couple of weeks. Had to take a little bit of time off to spend with my wife. She was getting out of the military, and now that we got that behind us, I'm back in the saddle and ready to hit y'all up and do some trading with you. All right, that being said, let's go over today's watch list. It's going to be nice and simple. I've got three tickers on it: Apple, AMD, and NEO. Starting off with Apple. She's been steadily coming down slightly until we got to this point. So, and the charts for some reason on Apple are still messed up on me. I'm probably going to be reloading my Thinkorswim, see if that might fix it. But anywho, what I was looking at this morning with Apple is it's taken a hell of a nosedive lately. Kind of the consensus, it's not done yet. So what I was looking at, you know what? I don't even need to look at the 4 hour on that. I'll show you just on the 1 minute. Is that if we can break and hold above this support line, we'll see it jump on up to possibly 203 and some change, 80 or so. But if not, maybe it'll test the pre-market high. But if it can break back below this resistance line, it'll retest the 221, probably come on down to around 198 and possibly around the 196. That's where it's hitting its daily resistance at. On the daily chart, what I'm trying to say is the 196 is touching the 200 EMA. I expect to see it stop and kind of bobble around there. All right. Next one up is going to be AMD. AMD just kind of fell off sharply. It's climbed back up. Then, I don't know why I didn't do that for you guys. Let's see. Yeah. With AMD, if it can stay above this resistance line, I can see it popping up to around the $20.10 mark. Most likely, though, my money's on this thing breaking back below this resistance line and seeing it drop all the way down around 1906, and then possibly down here around the 1842. And looking at that, this 1842 on the 4 hour chart or the daily, we'll pull it daily up. That'll probably be a little more clear. As you can see here, where we've got some good solid resistance here, and the 1906, we've got some good support there. I think those two areas are going to be pretty critical. I don't think it's completely done bottoming out. You know, it had a nice little bounce, and then I think it's got a little more consolidating left to do before it decides to take off and break back up above these moving averages. It's just not ready yet. All right, guys, and the last one on our list is going to be NEO. What do we like about NEO? NEO has an earnings call today, and it also has a conference call, and it has shot up in value almost a whole dollar, and currently it's coming back down. So this thing's probably going to gap down a little bit. It wouldn't surprise me, but if it manages to get above this support line, then I would expect to see this thing pop on up around the 815 mark, possibly even up here around the 908. I don't really see that though. This 815 to me, that would be a hell of a lot of growth. That's where I would expect to see it cap off at. And then on the downside, if it breaks, and what we're currently seeing is actually resistance forming where it's setting in lower highs, which I suspect that's what we are actually seeing, is that it's going to retest the morning low of 665. And if that can't bounce and get back up here, then this thing's going to break down and drop down around the 560 mark. So I don't know. We will see. It's interesting. It's going to be important what it does around this time frame here, you know, in the first 15 minutes or so after the open of the bell. All right, guys. Well, good luck. I hope you like the watch list. Hope it does you a little bit of good. And I am back in the saddle, and I expect to be with y'all. Also, stay tuned. I have some good news. We broke above 200 subscribers. So I'm going to be doing a couple of mentorings this week and next. See if we can repay the favor for the support y'all have shown me. And we'll do some one-on-one question sessions and kind of have an open mic day, you know, or a couple. I will be putting that out sometime today. All right, guys. I'm going to get this watch list out to you. I'll see y'all soon.